Well, it has been a busy week for earthquakes in East Tennessee. We don't usually say those words. The latest, a 3.0 magnitude quake that was recorded in Mascot over the weekend.
Yeah, WBIR 10 News reporter Katie Inman has more on why so many people have felt them. Good morning.
Good morning, Abby and Russell. The USGS upgraded Sunday night's earthquake in Mascot from a 2.7 magnitude to a 3.0. Now, this is just one in a series across East Tennessee over the past week. Last Sunday, the USGS recorded a 2.3 magnitude earthquake in Seymour. 3 days later, many of you felt the 4.4 quake near Decatur and its aftershocks. Then later that day, another one shook Louisville. On Thursday, earthquakes were recorded in Kingston and Blaine, and those were so weak, many didn't even feel them. But early Sunday morning, Mascot and Strawberry Plains felt the rumbles. Holston Baptist Church sits right near where the epicenter of that quake was, and the members there said their first thought may not have been an earthquake, but they could make a good guess.
And all of a sudden, I thought it thundered, and I thought, well, you know, I wasn't expecting a thunderstorm, so the next thought occurred to me was it another earthquake?
Said they thought it sounded like a car crash, while other members said they didn't feel the quake at all. And it all depends on where they were located whenever that happened. Now, all of these earthquakes have been relatively small, so why did so many people feel them? Experts say it has to do with geography. On the East Coast, smaller earthquakes are felt across wider distances because the bedrock is older and not as frequently disturbed. Now, that allows seismic activity to travel farther than in places like California, where there are earthquakes all the time. Still, earthquakes on the West Coast are more likely to cause significant damage than here in East Tennessee. Now, the USGS also says this is one of the most active earthquake areas in the Southeast. Around 120 earthquakes too small to be felt are recorded every year. Guys?